Hello, 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 hello. I tell you, it's another great day, people. I'm not in the paradise known as the Bahamas. That's why I have on this friggin' turtleneck in this damn hood. But I love the brisk cold that I'm feeling. Yeah, I want the cold to go through my bones. So, Bahamian people, this is Chrissy Love live to the world. Y'all can hear me? Everything good? We cooking with gas? Everything good? Yeah. Child. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Rolandia. Okay, I can start giving out prizes for who reach first. So anyway, we can be outside for a little while because I love Ness. I have to tell y'all something. Child, I gonna hurt my foot. And I gotta go to the doctor. So I ain't staying on too long. Yeah. Yes, child. Yeah, I was pretending I was kicking some of them shitty Bahamian politicians deep in their ass. So I think I stretched something. Hey, Karen. How you doing? So let's get it started, people. Today we're going to be talking about something that really has me a bit troubled and perplexed. Hearing reports out of Lutra and say this bougie white woman, man, look here, I have to put on look here, y'all lucky I ain't talking to y'all like this. Huh? Because even though they say it's 35 degrees outside, but I guess sitting in one place, it's friggin', yeah, I danced too much yesterday. I think I might have knocked a conch style a little too hard. So the doctor can't see me till 9 o'clock tonight though. I love these Nicodemus doctors that they have here in America. So look here, I sitting on the wall, I outside, yeah, I by the police station, yeah. I got to make sure. Look here. The Bahamian police may not be my friends, but the American police is. Kira said, I need to go to the beach, let that salt water heal you. Yeah, let that salt water heal me and get arrested while I go on the beach. Although there's other beaches. I keep telling y'all, I like going to Grenada. I can miss y'all in the Love Nest, but y'all could visit me in Grenada. Yeah, I've decided that. In the words of my good friend, Dr. M, I nearly call his name, the Bahamas is behind me. This is one of our eminent educators who, again, he was stressed out by certain ministries and he just woke up one morning, he and his wife, and he said, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it. Karen said, kind of doctor this if you go at 9 p.m. Well, the doctor works. Remember I told you the story about the doctor who I'm helping in his practice. So his office hours on a Tuesday are in the evenings. He used to do the morning. Child, Aruba is beautiful, and Black Velvet. I ain't worried about not coming to the Bahamas. I keep telling y'all, even though I love the Love Nest and I love my country, if I never come back to the Bahamas, I'm not gonna say it's not gonna hurt, but it won't be the end of my life. Because again, as more and more adjournments happen, and I see the direction of this court, I might just take my money and be like, deuces. Yeah. Because again, I keep telling you, learn from my mistake, and this is what I didn't do with my family. How much time somebody got to mistreat you and you still keep coming back? How many times? Like, how many times does a person get to kick you in your cunny? So, people, we're going to start the conversation today. I want to talk about Lutra because some of the things I'm hearing about Lutra are really breaking my heart. A lot of times when we are going through tragedy, you have the least among us who fuck up and disgusting. Yeah, my life is a cautionary tale. I keep telling you, learn from me. The minute you stop keeping the secrets and the lies and you stop going along with bullshit, you get ostracized. But that's okay. I'm okay being in my little own circle. In the words of my girl Carla, my circle's so small it's a fucking semicircle. But I'm good with that. And if telling the truth about my life means that I don't have family members, I have about 5 who I still consider who I like, because I love them all. But I'm just saying, what's happening to me in the Bahamas, I'm refusing to let the Bahamas continuously abuse me. I keep telling you, from that day in July when I was dumped in the Bahamas, it's been good times, but it's also been some shitty times. But I want to talk about the shit we do to one another. We all know that Lutra, once again, our family islands. I always ask successive governments in the Bahamas, you call them the family islands. But if this how you just treat family, I wouldn't want to be your enemy. So Lutra again is dealing with the tragedy that's happening. Glass window bridge, cutting off people. I've been speaking to family members in Lutra. Apparently the greedy among us are price gouging and doing all kind of shit. And we can talk about that later, but first we can have some jokes. I also want to talk about elder care. The Oscars were on Sunday, and while I know a lot of us talk about the big movies that are in theaters, one of the documentaries that debuted really caught my eye. And I've done many shows on this in the Bahamas when I was on terrestrial radio, because how we treat our elderly is something that really is on my heart. I look at the many people who have shared their stories with me about things that have happened. I look at the many seniors in our country. I look at how we dispose not just of average Bahamians, we dispose of our elderly. You know, they say you can tell how a country is by the way it treats its elderly, its graveyards, its pets, and its children. So how the Bahamas looking? Dead shitty, hey. But first, I want to share with you some jokes from my Long Island gal, Miss Barbie. You ready? You know, the jokes that say, and that's when the fight started. So I was here sitting on the wall, howling. Yeah, we can talk about elder care because I saw a movie, a documentary that was nominated. I know most Bahamians all geeked about Kobe Bryant getting an Oscar. But a lady named Laura, I can't remember her last name, did a documentary called Edith and Eddie. And it talked about this 95-year-old couple, interracial couple, and the fact that their family members were fighting over their money, and they ended up separating them, and the husband died, and it was just such a sad situation. And it talked about how when you're an elderly person in the community, your needs are ignored. This woman wanted to stay with her husband in her own house, but her greedy ass daughter had another plan. And it just got me thinking about how we treat the elderly. Laura Checkaway, thank you so much, Gia. I knew you saw it. And the thing is, it really touched my heart, and it made me want to have a conversation. You may remember my sorority sister, Dr. Agreta Eneas Carey, is one of the country's only gerontologists. And I do a lot of shows talking about elder care because, again, before the breakdown in my family, I basically knew I was going to be the one caring for the elderly members of my family. Look, but now that I on their run, they could kick rocks. So I'll put that out there. Yeah, I serious with that. Yeah. And that's why I tell older people, be careful how you treat your children, because when you get older, them same children got to wipe your ass. So I want to talk about elder care. But first, before we start getting too serious on a Tuesday, all right, and I want to read these jokes from my girl Barbie. Yeah, I bundled right up. You see that? I got on my hoodie underneath here. I got on my big cowl neck sweater, or like Bahamians say, cow neck. Andrew said, man, LOL, Titta have to kick rocks. Yeah, Titta have to kick rocks. I'm not wiping any more geriatric ass. That's just me. But I'm just saying, if you had good parents, like I know my girl Lo, she's mourning the loss of her mother, and my heart breaks for her whenever I hear her talk about it. If you have good parents, then you treat them good. That's all I'm saying. And so when we talk about taking the rights away from our elderly persons in society, it really breaks my heart. And that movie, Edith and Eddie, if you get to see it, it's free online. Just Google Edith and Eddie. Yeah, I want to help Laura Checkaway. She didn't get the Oscar. Yeah, they gave it to one crazy artist woman. Yeah. Anyway, you know the Oscars are special. But, hey, Akosua. But I want to talk about elder care, but first I want to talk some jokes. Andrew, you're so wrong. And every year when I was in the Bahamas, the church that I support, we always used to go and sing carols for the elder people. You may remember one of our top celebrities, when he was put in elder care, I reached out to his children and asked them to please help him. Now, of course, his children were like, when Daddy was rich and singing, he used to be throwing on all his doggy all over the place and didn't check for us, his children. But before he passed this earth, I was so happy to see his daughter finally answer my call. Because again, I'm a very empathic person. I have lots of empathy for people. Ironically, sometimes I don't take care of my own self with all this empathy. And so I want to have the conversation on elder care in the Bahamas. So before I do that though, I want to read these jokes from Barbie. My girl Barbie, whenever I'm feeling down and shitty, I can always count on Barbie to give me good jokes. Of course, the tagline is, and that's how the fight started. You ready? One year I decided to buy my mother-in-law a cemetery plot as a Christmas gift. The next year I didn't buy her a gift. When she asked me why, I replied, well, you still haven't used the gift I bought you last year. And that's how the fight started. Hotep Latoya, namastu. Here's another one. I love jokes. I love jokes. When we talk about serious shit, like I want to know why the government changing the law for oBAN. Yeah. Dear effin fucking Emms, y'all starting to act real crabby. And I mean the good kind of crabby either. I mean the corrupt crabby. You know them crabby people. Yeah. Here's another joke. Neeks, that's you, baby. Neek, I praying for y'all. My wife and I were watching Who Wants to Be a Millionaire while we were in bed. I turned to her and I said, do you want to make love? No, she answered. I then said, is that your final answer? She didn't even look at me this time, simply saying yes. So I said, then I'd like to phone a friend. And that's when the fight started. Barbie. I love Barbie and her jokes. Yeah, before we talk serious, We gotta, yeah. This, oh, of course, well, this one is a good one. This one coming up, and I've heard these before, but I just figured before we get into the serious meat of the show, because the topics are depressing as hell, we can have some jokes. Here's another one. I took my wife to a restaurant. The waiter, for some reason, took my order first. I'll have the rump steak rare, please. He said, aren't you worried about the mad cow? He said, nah, she can order for herself. And that's when the fight started. Barbie just have me, look here, whenever I read my meditation, then I just go to Barbie WhatsApp, I just be squawking. You hear me? Squawking. Here's another joke. My wife, if you don't laugh, you'll cry, for true, Lydia. If you don't laugh, you'll cry. Here's another one. What DJ Khaled say? And another one. My wife at her high school reunion kept staring at a drunk, swinging his drink as he sat alone at a nearby table. I asked her, do you know him? Yes, she sighed. He's my old boyfriend. He began drinking right after we split up years ago and hasn't been sober since. My God, I said, who would think a person would go on celebrating that long? And that's when the fight started. You gotta laugh. Laugh, people. Laugh. Giggle. Show all your teeth. All. Here's another one. When our lawnmower broke, my wife kept nagging me to get it fixed. But I always had something else to take care of. Finally, aren't they hilarious? Finally, she thought of a clever way to make her point. I found her seated in the tall, unmowed grass, busily snipping away with a tiny pair of scissors. I watched silently for a short time and then went into the house. I was gone only a minute, and when I came out again, I handed her a toothbrush. I said, when you finish cutting the grass, you might as well sweep the doorway. The doctor said I will walk again, but I will always have a limp. My wife sat down to me as I was flipping channels. She asked, what's on the TV? I said, lots of dust. And that's when the fight started. Here's another one. My wife, I like all these about wives. You know, dear husbands, you know, we have jokes for y'all too, right? Oh, okay then. Thanks. My wife was hinting about what she wanted for our upcoming anniversary. She said, I want something shiny that goes from 0 to 165 in about 2 seconds. I bought her a bathroom scale. And that's when the fight started. And another one. After retiring, I went to the Social Security office to apply for benefits. The woman behind the counter asked me for my driver's license to verify my age. I looked in my pockets and realized I had left it at home. I told the woman I would have to go home and come back later. The woman said, unbutton your shirt. So I opened my shirt, revealing my curly silver chest hair. She said, that silver hair on your chest is proof enough for me, and she processed my Social Security application. When I got home, I told my wife about my experience at the Social Security office. She said, you should have dropped your pants. You might have gotten disability too. And that's when the fight started. Baby people, when you look at the shit that's happening in the Bahamas, you better laugh your natural ass off. Because if you don't laugh, you will cry. So I'm glad I made y'all squawk. Oh, you to get disability. Oh, thanks. Anyway. Thank you to Barbie. Man, look here, Jason, I can't deal either. But come on, these jokes are funny as hell. So, baby people, let's talk about the fact that our government, after showing us that they are not thinking with their right mind, Jason said he had work, he had to run out. Man, look here, you gotta laugh. That's a good one, eh? Yeah, these miners want to show off. You better let them know. Oh, thanks. Today I want to talk about the fact that, by the way, if you're in Nassau, please go to Taj Mahal today. Spoke to my girl Manjit the other day. Miss her so much. Miss Manjit so much. And a lot of you have been going to Taj Mahal. My girl told me she went to Taj Mahal and had a great lunch. I want to thank you. Thanks for still supporting the people who support the country's only no-holds-barred talk show. You can tell people to fuck off and die. Oh, everybody can't say that. Thanks. So why our nation? You ready? Why we changing the law for oBAN to give them more things? You know, I want to know who in oBAN getting their dick sucked by one of the cabinet members. I want to know. Now, let me just say for the record, I know a couple of my friends in the cabinet. I ain't gonna swear for them, but I know it ain't them. I want to know what going on. Of course, we'll say Bahamas government is the real joke. You know, how we could change the law to give these people more breaks. And dear Brave Davis, I want you to sit all the way down and shut all the way fucking up. Because you, Chelsea, that's another joke. Chelsea said, Chrissy, find one American man for me, please. Chelsea? Okay, let me see what I could do. I tell you, we's gonna try doing matchmaker. I gotta find out about matchmaker. So why we changing the law for these niggas who done show us they corrupt, who done show us they have issues, who done show us they have scandal, who done grind us from Clico, who done juice up people with the SEC, who done convicted of fraud, and we still going along with the program, and we changing the law. Chelsea, I can't take it. Chelsea said, make sure he was born a man. Man, I cannot. I am not ready for you today. So, baby people, on this Tell It Like a Tis Tuesday, are we really fucking serious, Bahamas? And another thing I want to talk to people in Lutra. Dear Lutrans who taking advantage of the glass window bridge and how people can't cross over. Y'all really doubled the price for ferry rides? Y'all really tripled the price for plywood? Y'all really doubled the price for taxi ride and boat ride? How the fuck y'all can look in the mirror at y'all self? And another thing I want to talk about. Dear parents who are aiding and abetting their children, how the man and his son get charged in the court for hiding out after the seafood murder? Like fucking really? Who y'all parents is? Dear Bahamian people, who y'all is who just leave the scene of the accident, hit and run, knock people down, and you leave and you go hide out trying to escape? This is why I don't agree with fish bagging, because you know the police is do shit. I don't agree with fish bagging, but sometime fish bagging is necessary. Sometimes it's necessary. So I want to know what's going on in our country on this Tell It Like It Is Tuesday. Yeah, Pascal, that's what I hear. Kieran, you ain't about fish bagging? I tell you about fish bagging. Now, let me just say for the record, many of the police are our friends. We love the police. My grandfather was a policeman, all right? My good friend's a policeman. However, there's some badass apples on the police force. Fish bagging is where, apparently and allegedly, when you're in custody being questioned, the police take a bag that's usually used to pack fish in, thicker plastic, and put it over your head. It's like waterboarding, but for island people. That's the things we do to our people in the Bahamas. So, dear Bahamians, on this Tell It Like It Is Tuesday, what we could do, how we could fix us. Let me read some of these commentary. I see Pascal done telling me to die. Where I hear that from? Yeah, it is gross, Karen. It is gross. You never hear, apparently, also the police, and one of my friends tell me they do this. And you know, I just try not to call policemen a bunch of batty boy them. But my friend tell me that when he was in custody, they put his testicles by one bucket of water with one battery charger. What kind of sick shit is that? And dear police officers, when we can see some cameras in these interrogation rooms, because that's one of my fears. I always say if my son ever get arrested by the police, here or in America, Jared used a freak. Jared said that should have feel kind of good, a nice little shock. No, that's sickening. To put your balls in a battery charger with water as a conductor, that's sick. That's sick. Now, let me just say for the record, if you like grinding man and using man, do you, boo. Do you. But we got to stop this inhumane treatment of people in the Bahamas. Whether it's overcharging shit when it comes to people in need. And I feel for the people in Lutra, because how long we been talking about this glass window motherfucking bridge. When my cousin was the nurse in Lutra again, you know, I still salty at the Lutrans because my cousin died during a medical emergency on that island. I have forgiven you, Lutra, but I haven't forgotten you. Nika, that stink-ass Dr. Mukherjee still is a doctor in Lutra who refused to go see my cousin because the government didn't give him his check? You motherfucker. I wish you're dead. No, I don't want you dead. I'm just saying that we got to stop this shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. The glass window bridge been a problem from time. And once again, Lutherans are asked out and in trouble because of bullshit that we don't address. But we got time to waste money on all kind of bullshit and extraneous fuckery. We got time to, once again, allow our leaders to party on our money in the treasury, setting up all their sweetheart. I see one of the minister's sweetheart on Instagram posing pictures with her whore and Seth. We need to stop putting our money in the hairy bank as Bahamans and start putting our money in the bank of development and empowerment for our people. Because how long in Lutherans got to deal with the glass window bridge bullshit? How long we got to deal with the mud and fuckery in Abaco? And when I tell us we got to address our mental health issues, y'all think I being insane. Black Velvet say my virgin ears today. Your Black Velvet, your ears virgin? The child is the wrong show you tune into and you should know me by now. Helen say, mother sick, Pascal, for real? Apparently the surge in the Lutra is ridiculous. I've been seeing pictures. Again, I keep telling you, not only am I a Bethel from Atchett Bay, okay, a Bethel, a Hutchison, a Dean. I'm also a Thompson from Palmetto Point. But every year, every time these tragedies happen, we hear the same lackluster response. And so people in Lutra, sudden. People in Abaco, sudden. People in the Bahamas pop down and sudden because of bad government decisions. Like, how is it that a taxi ride in the boat to try and get to work or cross over the bridge? Damn, y'all see that? That's snow. Y'all see that? Oh, hail to the no. How it could damn be snowing? You see, this the same shit. You know what, Lord? You see? I got a herb get to an island. I can't take this fuck. I can't. You know what? It's snowing, y'all. I gotta go inside. I gotta go inside. You see the shit? You see this fuck? You know what? It's snowing on my foot hiding. How the fuck it's snowing? That's all right. For every month I sitting up here in this snow and suffering in this fucking cold with my knee hurting, that's more money I taking from you now. Child Toya, that's a light in the background. I know, look here. That's a light in the background, Toya. I know, I saw that too. Y'all see that shit? The other day it was down 57 degrees. Nah, it's snowing. Anyway, you know what? I am unable to can, Lord. Let me try stay on for another 30 minutes. Daniel says she back. She had to feed the baby. That's right, child. Feed your baby. Let me read all these comments. But dear Lutherans, why y'all fucking y'all fellow man? Legal say we have bipolar weather here too, Chrissy. 4 seasons in one day. But can I tell you, all this cold weather make... Y'all can't understand it. Mercy. Child, look here. You know what? Look here, I going to get warm, man. Look here. Tomorrow we can talk. Because tomorrow, remember, we making pepper sauce. Bay Street. I see that list. Bay Street flooded. Arawaki flooded. You know, fuck it. The Bahamas is just, Sodom and Gomorrah. Nassau and Paradise Island. I just be like, really now? Let me get my ass on this snow. Tomorrow for Wellness Wednesday, we can talk longer. Because I got to find some refuge. Oh, thanks. Oh, I can go in the library. That's what I could do. Queens Highway breaking too. I hear that. What kind of shit? You know what? I might take a break from this show for a week because I don't know why I fucking talking about the Bahamas because y'all ain't gonna never do fucking better. Shit ain't gonna never fucking change. And it's gonna be the same fuck. Anyway, let me go buy these goat pepper and go get my fermentation ready for tomorrow. Because I fucking gee, man. I tired talking, beating up my gum. Y'all have a good day here. Thanks for always watching Chrissy Love Live to the world. I love y'all. Thanks. Bye. I gone. I had enough. Fuck, I gone. Bye. I can't take it no more.